Hi, I'm Tara Garrity, and I'm here today with Laurie Cameron from Wake Up Enterprises, and she works with women helping change some behaviors. You have a term, relationship illiteracy, which I love. Don't you love that term? She's also the author of The Journey from Fear to Love, and you really talk about patterns and changing patterns, and you're starting a whole new project to impact 2.4 million women over the next 5 years in breaking this cycle of relationship illiteracy. So tell us what is, because you made this term up.
I did. I like making up terms.
So what does this mean? And tell me a little bit more about what that looks like.
Yes. Well, relationship illiteracy essentially is a cycle that we get into that we're not even aware of it. And it's, our parents can only teach us what they know, right? And if they are only in unhealthy relationships, and it doesn't even have to be drastically, just little bits and pieces of it that are dysfunctional or unhealthy, then that's what they're passing along and unconsciously training us to do as well. We're passing it to our children, their children, and their children. So this is the cycle of relationship illiteracy, and the way to break that is literally to wake up, to become more conscious of the thoughts, words, and actions that are creating the cycle in the first place, that are creating all the things in our relationships with ourselves and with each other that really are unhealthy and keeping us small and keeping us afraid, because that's the whole journey from fear to love, is recognizing when we're in fear and start to switch our thoughts, words, and actions that can take us more into a place of love and compassion.
Now, you work with at-risk women. When you say at-risk, tell me, what does that mean?
Well, women in at-risk situations, such as leaving domestic violence situations or abusive relationships, they've been in prison for a variety of felonies or substance abuse. They're in addiction recovery programs, job training programs, homeless, unemployed, underemployed. So all the women who have the capacity to have amazing lives, and yet what they really believe is that they have no choices. So I love working with this group of women. It's just so amazing to see in their eyes that when they feel they do have a choice, and to start changing their lives by changing their thoughts and their actions and changing their relationships.
And really empowering them.
Yes.
I mean, that's what you're doing. You're empowering these women. And what I love is that when you empower a woman, and you talk about this, that if you make a change, if the woman makes a change, it forces the people in her life to change too.
Well, maybe not forces, it allows.
Okay.
It allows the space for other people to change their dynamic in the relationship as well. And it doesn't even have to be any words exchanged. If she's coming more from a place of love and compassion to everyone in her life, they automatically, sometimes without even knowing it, start changing.
And you're impacting men through this program too, because you're impacting the women who then are the mothers and the wives and the girlfriends and the sisters.
The co-workers.
So really, So now, tell me, we were talking about at-risk women, but really all of us can benefit from your work. I mean, your book really touches for any woman, because we spend our lives in relationships. That's what we do.
That's what we do. You're right. It is.
So what are some, tangible things that you teach people that they can start to transform their lives with?
Well, one of my favorite chapters in the book is called Beware of the Big But. And it's just B-U-T, one T. And it's the word but, when used in our language, means not this, but that. So it discounts everything before it. So, I love you, but you're making me crazy, kind of a thing, is I'm upset with your behavior and it's keeping me from loving you, is really what we're hearing.
So I'm hearing I love you, but I really don't, because it's the but. Okay.
Yes, it's the but, because it discounts, and when you're talking about, I know I want to do this in my life, but can't, not enough money, it's like driving your dreams right into a brick wall. And changing it to and. I love you, and this is the behavior that supports this relationship better. I don't know how to do this, and I can figure it out. That's one of the most fundamental changes I teach in my coaching and in my classes that anyone can do right now, start doing right now, to make changes in their life.
Listen all day every time you say but and what you're saying.
Yeah, we're all going to be hearing it more now. Yes.
Another tip.
Being what I call the compassionate observer. And when we get sucked into other people's fears and their dramas, we think it's about us. If they're using us as a target for their own stuff, I like the word stuff, and if we start engaging with them at that level, then we get sucked into it, into their fears, and it's just this awful cycle. And instead of that, stepping back and coming from a place and being able to see another human being as in their own fears and have some compassion for them, and to change your perspective of them can actually change them by changing your perspective. And it's had amazing results. The pilot program for the Fear to Love Project is at the Women's Beam Project. Mm-hmm. And these 2 tips so far are having amazing results on these women.
Now, if you want to get involved, obviously you can go to your website for classes, workshops, lectures, places that you're going to be speaking, coaching. If you want to get involved on the Women's Beam Project, which is to impact this 2.4 million women, we're going to have a tab on our website where you can go. And, of course, we're looking to do this in the next 5 years. And so you can help me.
Actually, we're looking to do it now.
Right now.
Yes, now.
So now we need some financial contributions.
Yes,
definitely
we do.
To support this. If you're able to do that, you can contact Laurie about maybe getting involved in the project.
Yes.
We're really trying to spread the word about this project, because when we impact, and when you impact 2.4 million women around the world, just think of that ripple. I love that you said before, the ripple effect that's going to have on so many of us and our whole culture.
Yes.
So please check out the tab, take the time, look at the book, and then start incorporating today. Notice every time you say "but" and what you're saying. So thank you so much for being here.
And the website is LaurieCameron.com.
LaurieCameron.com, and you'll be able to find a tab right here on our website to find that and be able to contact you. So thank you, Laura, for being here. Thank you for stopping by, and we will see you next week.